watching Weather AM here at the Weather Network. Always a pleasure to have you here with us on the weekends. I'm Victoria Fenn, Alvarado. Saturday afternoon, 11 degrees in Toronto, feeling more like 9. As I mentioned, rain on the way with cooler conditions in your long-range forecast. And you're going to want to stick around because during In the Know, meteorologist Kevin McKay joins us to talk about our April outlook and what you can expect for the month of April. Speaking of Kevin McKay, he has all of your forecast details right now. That's my dog there giving high fives. I trained him well, but he doesn't like thunderstorms. This active weather is actually reaching towards us in Ontario and eventually for those in Atlantic Canada. Now, it's not necessarily going to bring tornado risk to us here in Canada, but we do have a tornado risk for plenty of portions of the states, Nashville, even through the Jackson area, even lingering towards the Dallas region and Austin on Saturday. So we're still monitoring this very closely here at the Weather Network. And as this system makes its way further northeast, that's where we could see the low trekking across the east right there. And that's going to bring with it rain, snow, and even possible thunderstorm conditions for those across the east in the upcoming days. Now, Saturday in through Sunday, plenty of rainfall, 20 millimeters of rain locally, anywhere from Barrie to Ottawa, Cornwall, Kingston, those in Niagara Falls, upwards of 50 millimeters of rain is possible. And just be aware, it could be heavy at times, so if you do need to travel, just make sure that you are prepared for maybe perhaps a slower commute. Now, here's a look at the rain that could make its way across the Maritimes as that pushes towards the east even further. On the back end of that, you could even see a little bit of snow on this too. Speaking of snow, colder conditions are on the way for those across the east. While you can enjoy the warmth on your Saturday, you'll have to deal with all of the rain that's on the way. And the colder conditions, you can really see it here in our Ottawa's 7-day forecast, dropping to what feels like -10.
Wherever.
Oh yes, spring. It can be quite the roller coaster ride. Thank you for joining us here at the Weather Network. You're watching Weather AM. I'm Victoria Fenn, Alvarado. We have all of your forecast details right now. 12 degrees in Niagara Falls. You see that icon indicating some rain. You're going to need your raincoats and umbrella for the day ahead. Meanwhile, cold conditions are on the way in your long-range forecast. How cold are we going to get? Here's meteorologist Kevin McKay. Now, Kevin, I always like to call April Fool's Spring because you can get a little bit of everything, including tornado threats, which is not rare for this time of year.
No, in fact, April's kind of the start of tornado season. Earlier in the season, it starts down closer to the Gulf of Mexico, and as we progress,
April is always an interesting one, and I'm looking forward to what we can expect for at least the first half. I'm hoping it's warmth, but you can tell me.
Well, yeah, Ontario, we've certainly had a taste of warmth, but
that is good news. And as we head into the end of your month, we could see a pattern flip for those in the east, correct?
yeah, so this is what the long range looked like.
Activity. Now, why does this matter to us here in Canada? Well, these systems across these stateside areas are going to be causing more rain for those in southern Ontario, which will inevitably make its way across Atlantic Canada. I'm Victoria Fenn, Alvarado with your forecast details as we watch that messy system make its way further east and up towards us in the north. Meanwhile, for those on the west, a soggy pattern in British Columbia, but it's more of a temperature story for those on the prairies. Now, I mentioned the rain in southern Ontario. This is how much we could see. It's going to look like a soggy Saturday for those across southern Ontario. And on the back end of this, snow. Yes, it's April, but that doesn't mean we're over with any winter-like activity just yet. And with that being said, temperatures are going to start cooling down for those across the east with below seasonal temperatures in your forecast. Now, as that makes its way across Ontario, eventually it will make its way towards the Maritimes, bringing rain and some snow for some places. Upwards of 10 centimeters could be seen this weekend, so it's not time to take off those winter tires just yet. I mentioned the soggy pattern on the west coast. You have plenty amounts of rain for those on the far west. Meanwhile, in the Squamish area, upwards of 100 millimeters of rain is possible. And in your long-range forecast for those in the alpine regions, you could see plenty more snow in your forecast. Now, we do have a temperature story, like I mentioned, across the prairies. In the next couple of days, you're going to start warming up to double digits for many of you. We're going to talk all about your weather forecast today on Weather AM, so stay with us here. I'm here with Nathan Coleman, the host of a 4-part documentary series called Experiencing Canada. Now, Nathan, you got to travel across Canada, and the first episode premiering Sunday is about the East Coast.
Yes, we start in Newfoundland. It's where I was born, but they come along the ride with me and join me because it's going to be a fun one.